نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم وعلى أصحابه أجمعين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. In the time of Nabi Musa alayhi salam, there was an elderly person. Now, you know, past generations of people used to live long, couple of 100 years, literally, as you know. So he was always in a constant state of ibadat, always. But he had one concern, that his rizq was only one loaf of bread a day. Should be enough. I mean, how many slices can you eat from one loaf of bread? So he sees Musa alayhi salam coming, and he says, "O man of Allah, please ask Allah if you can't give an increase in my rizq." So Musa alayhi salam goes, asks, and he comes back with the answer, "Your rizq will be one loaf of bread for the rest of your life." When the man heard that, he was happy. He clapped his hands. Musa alayhi salam was looking at him, you know, he thought now he's going to complain. So Musa alayhi salam, why this happiness? He says, at least I am set for life. At least for my whole life I will get one loaf of bread. So off he goes, content with Allah's decree and his destiny. He carries on making his dhikr all his life and making ibadat and so forth. And he concentrates less in eating. His eating habits become less. So what happens is one loaf becomes half a loaf. So it starts piling up, and he puts the half loaf or quarter loaf into the corner of somewhere. And it piles up. One day, a herdsman comes and is looking for grain for his sheep. Of course, he hasn't gone. But he says, you know, there in the corner, there's a lot of bread. Put water over it, and it will soften, and you give it to them. Subhan-Allah. As the years go by, Musa alayhi salam comes back to the same place, and he sees trees, fruit trees, grain, and animals, and so forth. And Musa alayhi salam asks, who is this? He says, it belongs to that old man. The same old man who was asking for more in rizq. So Musa alayhi salam depends on Allah for the answer. And Allah answers him, he says, his rizq was written that he'll get one loaf of bread for the rest of his life. That is written, that's his destiny, decree. But because he was happy with what he got and he received, he was contented. And he also gave to other people. That becomes the barakah and blessings in your rizq. And that's how it increases, subhanallah. So there's a lesson for us to learn. Be contented with whatever Allah has given us. Right? Subhanallah. We have to be contented. Look at our fellow Palestinians. Right? Ya Allah. We can just make dua. We are much better than them here now, isn't it so? Things can change. So the bottom line is, be contented with Allah's destiny and decree which is written out for you. But in order to get more barakah and blessings, do your duty to your fellow human beings, regardless of religion or whoever they are. As I always say, Allah does not discriminate when He gives His rizq. So who are you and me to discriminate? May Allah grant us goodness, Ya Allah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, wa salatu wa salamu ala ashrafil mursaleen, Sayyidina Muhammadin sallallahu alayhi wa sallam wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. اللهم يا حنان يا منان يا ذا الجود والإحسان اغفر ذنوبنا وثبت قلوبنا على الإيمان نرجو عفوك والغفران واجعلنا من عتقاء شهر رمضان اللهم اشف مرضانا وارحم موتانا يا مولانا يا أرحم الراحمين إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.